We're the North Korea team. Juan Fernando de León, Josué González, Sergio Pérez, Jaime Robles, and Rodrigo Torres me conformate this team. We will make sure you get concerned about how North Koreans are having issues in their own country. For example, their human rights. The government is violating their rights and North Koreans are getting desperate. They don't have democracy, which they are not able to vote for the representative. The representative just stays the same. It's like a dictatorship. And the government also tracks them, and North Koreans feel insecure and oppressed since the government is able to know each movement a North Korean citizen makes in internet. No, and they also have restricted internet. We hope this video makes you change your mind about North Koreans, and we hope that we could help North Koreans together and make a change in them, a big impact on them. In the next following minutes, we will talk about them in every aspect and give several examples worldwide.
I have to do this because this is not I'm speaking. This is the people who want to tell the world what they want to do. North Korea is an unimaginable country. There is only one channel on TV. There is no internet. We aren't free to sing, say, wear, or think what we want. North Korea is the only country in the world that executes people for making unauthorized international phone calls. North Koreans are being terrorized today. When I was growing up in North Korea, I never saw anything about love stories between men and women. No books, no songs, no press, no movies about love stories. There's no Romeo and Juliet. Every story was propaganda to brainwashes about the Kim dictators.
To understand the North Korean conflict, we need to see the backstory. The two Koreas once were part of the Japanese Empire, but after the World War II, Japan lost the war, the USA and the USSR take over the Korean territory and split it. The North with a communist regime and the South with a capitalist government. During the Cold War in the 50s, the two Koreas fight each other, and many years later, the USSR disappeared. But the communism in North Korea didn't. North Korea started to be angry with the USA because of the things that happened in the war, and North Korea started to have a very strict communist regime that oppressed the people.
And I was abducted at birth, even before I knew the words freedom or human rights. North Koreans are desperately seeking and dying for freedom at this moment. When I was 9 years old, I saw my friend's mother publicly executed. Her crime, watching a Hollywood movie. Expressing doubt about the greatness of the regime can get 3 generations of a family imprisoned or executed. When I was 4 years old, I was warned by my mother not to even whisper. The birds and mice couldn't hear me. I admitted I thought the North Korean dictator could read my mind. My father died in China after we escaped North Korea. And I had to bury him at 3 a.m. in secret. I was 14 years old. I couldn't even cry. I was afraid to be sent back to North Korea. The day I escaped North Korea, I saw my mother raped. The rapist was a Chinese broker. He targeted me. I was 13 years old. There is a saying in North Korea, women are weak, but mothers are strong. My mother allowed herself to be raped in order to protect me.
We contact with International Amnesty, that is an NGO that helps to protect the human rights with campaigns, and they say to us that the population of the Democratic People's Republic of Korea, North Korea, continues to endure violations in almost all aspects of their human rights. It stopped and condemned both North Korean and foreign people for crimes not internationally recognized as stories. He continued to several restrict the right to freedom of expression, and like I said, and like I already said, this NGO is trying to make conscience in the people and with some campaigns to know more about what is happening now in North Korea.
North Korean refugees, about 300,000, are vulnerable in China. 70% of North Korean and teenage girls are being victimized, sometimes sold for as little as $200. We walked across the Gobi Desert, following a compass. When they stopped working, we followed the stars to freedom. I felt only the stars were with us. Mongolia was our freedom moment. Death or dignity. Armed with knives, we were prepared to kill ourselves if we were going to be sent back to North Korea. We wanted to live as humans. People often ask me, how can we help North Koreans? There are many ways, but I would like to mention 3 for now. 1, educate yourself so you can raise awareness about human crisis in North Korea. 2, help and support North Korean refugees who are trying to escape to freedom. 3, petition China's stop repatriation. We have to shed a light on the darkest place in the world. It isn't just North Korean human rights. It's our rights that North Korean dictators have violated for 7 decades. We need governments all around the world to put more pressure on China to stop repatriation. In particular, Chinese delegates of One Young World can play a part by speaking up.
If you see that North Korea have problems, let me explain that today. If you see that the maximum command is mind closed, let us explain how to help. You need to help North Korea. Their government is abusing of his power and they live suffering. We can do something.
We can do something to change that. All of us joining in the same way. They don't have freedom of expression. Oh yeah, but we can do a lot for them because they need democracy and to start to choose their own representative. And we can help them spreading that voice so the human rights will be now respected. Help North Korea.
Created using Powtoon.
The people in North Korea are more than 25 million. Is the 3 million North Koreans living in the country's capital, Pyongyang. North Korea has a Sangpong caste system in North Korea, which is divided into three categories: loyal, hesitant, and hostile. Only the loyal, that is to say, descendants of the independence fighters and relatives of the soldiers who died in the Korean War, are those who can live in the capital. They are mostly people where they are deprived of their liberty in violation of their human rights, imprisoned in concentration camps where they suffer torture, killing them opponents of the regime. Few people try to escape from the country through the border with China, even though it's at the best point to feel the demilitarized zone, which actually and incorrectly, ironically, is one of the most militarized areas in the world.
North Korea is indescribable. No humans deserve to be oppressed just because of their birthplace. We need to focus less on the regime and more on the people who are being forgotten. One young world, we are the ones who will make them visible. Fellow delegates, please join me as we make this a global movement to free North Koreans. When I was crossing the Gobi Desert, scared of dying, I thought nobody in this world cared. It seemed that only the stars were with me. But you have listened to my story. You have cared. Thank you very much.